This message is for all Igbos, both you are in homeland or you are in diaspora. Nyawo amamokwa dị oke mkpa maka onye ọbụla bụ onye Igbo. Weda ime nọ n'obodo oyibo ka nọ n'ala ogbo anyị, ngwa gee ntị maka ọkwa nke dị oke mkpa. This message na-abịa na mpaghara ụwa nke a na-akpọ Voice of the Igbos. Asọ m Igbo tata. Igbo, you go hear something from my hand today. I beg make I know my major. I want one day to no go Hausa. You got man how far now. I would come on Hausa and get them that one Fulani. Because tomorrow now somebody happened like then I turn ya you. At was a picture in Bemnaga school. No go as a on our 7 day Fulani. A mammy here was a mother busy na another stage. Ndị ke bizi na Yoruba land afụzi ya nkịta ze foto ebe a na ndị Yoruba no kwa haje ha ndị Yoruba. That is what the so-called traitors are using against Ngozi Orabueze. That is the only crime she committed. She take pictures with ndị Fulani. Yet their vice president in aga na ogbe ndị Fulani na-eri with them. Ka ọkwa vice president up to today nwekwa onye chụpụrụ ya ndara. Anyway, dear Igbos, so every Igbo child should have this in their rooms. There's no motivation you need that is more greater than this. And I will read the articles. If you need a full this thing, then contact me via my X handle or WhatsApp or YouTube or email or any other one. I will send you the catalog. Teach them to always remember where they came from and where they are going. Hashtag Igbo Amaka. So Igbo ndị ọma na-ege ntị biko okwa nke a dị ezigbote oke mkpa maka onye ọbụla bụ onye Igbo, ntị na-anụ Igbo and onye ọbụla na-asụ Igbo. Before ma agawa n'iru, ana m eji oge awa dị Igbo a wee na-asụ ekele onye ukwu kele onye nta, ọ ya mara nwoke mma mara nwaanyị mma. Ndị oyibo na-asị today wo TGIF, thank God say na ọ bụ Friday. Wee na-asị ọ ya mara nwoke mma mara nwaanyị mma. Tata ụkwa n'afọ, ayafọ ya fụtara anyị ifeọma, afọ ya fụtara anyị ọganiru, afọ biko fọgbọrọ anyị ndị iro anyị. Mana apụ mana abata ọ ga-adịrị anyị mma, dịrị nwoke mma, dịrị nwaanyị mma. Ekene ore na afọ na nkwọ ga na-agbara anyị aka ebe ụbọchị niile oge niile na ndụ anyị niile. Ngwa gee ntị ka ọ werezi ọkwa nke a. Mana before ime ige ntị na ọkwa nke a dị oke mkpa, achọrọ m ka ị were aka nri na aka ekpe tụsara m ozi ya and make sure that na ijere ebe ahụ asị subscribe click ya so that ka ife a na-ekwu were ife na-aga n'iru. And Igbo bụ Igbo, ekele m onye ọbụla. So proudly Igbo, this message is for everybody. And if I read it well here, you can as well just go and type it and print it out. Post it on the doors of your children and children so that they will remember where they came from. In 1970, according to the catalog here before us, he said, we were told it was a no victor, no vanquished declaration. We put down our arms and led the trenches, or rather left the trenches with mixed feelings of excitement, nervousness and fear. We headed to the houses we built. We were told they were abandoned properties and have been shared as spoils of the war. With disappointment in our hearts, we headed to the banks so we could withdraw our money and savings to salvage our lives. And we were handed only 20 pounds. It doesn't matter if you had millions or billions in your account. With deep sense of despair, homeless and penniless, we went straight to reclaim our jobs and positions. We were turned away as they have been filled up with little or no skilled personnel. We were then homeless, penniless and jobless. We were greeted with the indigenization policy. Government companies and assets were sold to themselves because we couldn't afford to complete financially due to the 20 pounds policy. We were still trying to figure out what was going on, and then there came the quota system policy, exclusive economic list, federal character, ELD states, etc., etc. We were cornered from every angle. But like seeds, perhaps they didn't know the dangers of burying us. We have germinated and have grown stronger and better because we are Igbos. We are children of the sun. We have risen again. Yes, We are Igbo. Share if you are proudly an Igbo man. Copy. This message is trying to let us know where we came from and where we are going. Let me tell us one thing. Do you know the reason why Igbos are the most strongest allies or most strongest region in the whole of Nigeria? Do you know the reason why? One, because there are so many reasons. One, because of all these things they did. They cornered our properties, all our positions in the offices, they take it. All the companies, they sold it within themselves. Are you hearing me now? And all our monies in the banks confiscated. Those who have millions and billions were only given 20 pounds. That is where the strength of an Igbo man started. And that is why you see an Igbo man can go to any land empty-handed and live in that place. He will live with trillions of nairas or even in dollars. But those ones whom they pampered like the Yorubas and Hausa, do you know the reason why they are so lazy today? The more reason why they are so lazy today is after the war, they pampered them and give them government positions. Even those ones who didn't even attend primary or secondary school or even university were given the positions where they merely know nothing about. The only thing they know just there is just they will bring documents to them. Whether they are signing their future away, they don't care. They sign and money will be credited into their account. That was why you see all of them now are very lazy, depending on government for their survival. You see the reason why they are envy. That's number two. They are envy about you is because they think you are going to die. They think you are not going to make it. They think that your old region, which is the old eastern region, will be a dumping ground for them. But to their greatest surprise, that place they want to make a dumping ground is now a place of having people have been jealous of. Look at now what they used to make content now is that Igbos, they have mansions but they are not living there. All of them want to live in the southwest. Igbos, they have mansions but there's no company. That is what. But you want to make that place a dumping ground. That was why you denied them every access. Rehabilitation, reintegration, and what did they call it? The 3 R's. None of them were taking place. None. Everything that had been destroyed in the southeast, or rather in Igbo land, aftermath of the war, were being rebuilt by the same Igbo. No any government hand was involved. And you tell me that people who can be able to survive all these things will not be stronger than any other thing. They are afraid of your strength and my own strength. That was why they don't want you to exist, or they don't want you to come close to power, because when you get there, you will muzzle them out. That's why you see they are using everything within their reach to make sure that they sideline every Igbos in all the whole important places, because once you give an Igbo man place there, my dear, your name is sorry. Amadu Bello, whatever they call him, made it clear. I think that was in an interview of 1973. Or before the war or after the war, if I'm not mistaken. You can as well correct me. He says that why they hated Igbos is not Igbos never do anything. Igbos never committed any crime. It's because Igbos are dominant in nature. That Igbos, anywhere that an Igbo man enter now, he will like to dominate that place. He said, he make it categorically clear. He said, make an Igbo man a laborer in a company that in 1 week time or 1 month time, he becomes the head of that place. In other words, not he will overthrow that person, not he will kill that person. But through his hard work, he will surpass every other person in that area and become the head. So you as an Igbo man who don't know what you portray, who don't know your strength, you keep on depending on all the people who are even, who are soft enough for you to override them. That was why anytime I see our so-called political gladiators, I feel like slapping them. I feel like if I have my way, because they are more stronger than the people they are serving. Physically, spiritually, mentally, skillfully, they are more than them. Can you imagine that? And yet, you descend so low to be serving somebody who you are even power than. Just like Michael Tyson coming after now and say, oh, Michael Tyson now have to descend so low to begin to come to serve Israel Adesanya in UFC. How does that sound to your ear? A heavyweight champion who have carried many titles, they will descend so low, no matter how bad it is, to be serving Israel Adesanya. Even Israel will not allow him to do that. That's exactly what will happen. With Biafran, Igbo is supposed to be the heavyweight champions. Do you know what it means? Do you know what it takes to grow a 20 pounds into billions and millions of naira you are seeing today? Into the mansions, and look at what Zenko is doing. Zenko is building A mansion a big castle that worth over 30 billion naira. 30 billion naira. Can you imagine that? From that 20 pounds. And you tell me they will not envy you. So get this message across to him who is willing to learn, to him who is willing to revert back and say, yes, I'm an Igbo and I portray this strength like Samson in the Bible, just like they told us in the Bible. But yet, our people who's supposed to be Samson now are even eating like a Delilah. Delilah. Oh, Delilah with Samson, man. Delilah with power. They're even eating like Caleb. Caleb. I beg the smallest man in the Bible, or maybe like maybe that one, Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus now. Why we supposed to be like Samson or Goliath? Now we have descended to become Zacchaeus because of I want power, I want money. Then you leave what you're supposed to do, knowing fully well that power and that money, if you stand up where you are and said enough is enough, you will get that power and you will get that money. But no, everybody is quick to get rich. Everybody is quick to get it on the top. In other words, they can throw their families, their kindred, their constituents in their states under the bus to make sure they get that power. Look at what is happening in Amufu. Till today, as I'm talking to you, the governor of Enugu State never come out to condemn the killings. They never come out to say anything. Rather, they will tell you that it is strangers who is attacking them. The same governor who vowed that he have every document on this earth to prosecute or to kill Simon Ekpa. He don't even want Simon Ekpa alive. He take a government of zoo. Come, I have evidence. He take government of Finland. I have evidence. Everybody was thinking, where did you get this evidence? We don't even know that it is the money they wired to Ogekere account to set Simon Ekpa up. That is the evidence they have. He was shouting. Today, nobody is hearing his voice again. They used to say that Simon Ekpa, even including that same governor, say Simon Ekpa is the reason why his people are being killed in Enugu State. Simon Ekpa is out of the way. You say you will provide evidence to nail Simon Ekpa. Today, nobody see any evidence, and your people you are busy. Enugu State governor is building IDPs. He used another name so that people will not know it is IDPs for his own people. While as long as they leave their land, their ancestral land, he will go there and negotiate with Fulanis and sell the land to them. In other words, to collect it back. If these people eventually want to go back now, there is no place for them. They have to grow old and die in IDPs and be buried in another man's land. Ndị Igbo, when I call Uche, let us take some few reactions that follows this message. And we're out of the show. I don't talk my own. Then you, what about you? Some people will come now and say, Ndị Igbo will talk too much. My brother, anybody that is in the media, their job is to talk. Stop saying Ndị Igbo talk too much. The people, men on the ground, did you hear them speak? That is their work they are doing. The one who has directed them their work to do. The one who is calling for fundraising, that is their own work to do. Then the ones in the media also, their voice, their only work is to talk, let the world hear their voice. And somebody will come and tell me I talk too much. I don't understand. Maybe I have to be silent. And when I become silent now, they say, why are you talking? You're not talking again. I know this is the works of distractors. This is the work of traitors. This is the work of Afon jazz. Trying to make you to feel like unimportant in what you are doing. But let me tell you, you are too late. Because I've gotten to the level that instead of me to be going down and talking, I'll be going on. In fact, I will stand for complete good 1 hour and talk with the empirical evidence and giving you some vital points that are going to hold hand. At any time, any day, you will always remember my word. Few reactions here. Intercontinental politics said this proudly Igbo lyrics is evil. At the moment, nobody tells you to be proud of your suffering. It's a psychological attack to weaken your resolve. What it means, I don't know. Prince K said, we are Ndị Igbo. Ude of Lagos, Ndị Igbo, 100%. Ajayi Olawore said, you people are naturally born liars. What about 900,000 pounds Awolo gave to your region and money he put in ACB in order for you to have access to fund, and after many couldn't provide tangible proof that you money in bags and you have exchanged it for Biafra dollar. Now look at Ndara. Look at Ndara. That was say proudly Igbo, no fit stay for Igbo land. Foolish people, we know the shame. Okay, let us see. Let us see. Then take your region out of Nigeria. We stay anywhere we like. The religion said, oh yeah, cry more tears, cause we know they stay for our region. A boy named Snesen said, confuse Igbo people will go anywhere they like. And guess what? They thrive. Hey. O.C. Cherry said, we love your tears. How myopic of you think that all Igbos in Lagos. But thank your stars for the ones there. If not, who among you get cars to fill swamps and build mansions? Son of Okpara and Otuku said, Tunumbu they stay in him land. Tunumbu that any small thing, don't jump go France. 1967 said, we go nowhere. Pepe Soup said, you get land for sale, we go buy. Cry harder, 100 mg, you will need this. Igbo on a get mouth, I swear, on a get mouth. Femi Akin said, Stephanie, how far now? Juliet Dodd said, please, can someone explain why that 20 was in British currency? That is pounds. Pounds they are using that time. It's I think a Biafran pounds or whatever it's been called. Was that our currency at that time? Well, I guess it was more of British war than Nigeria's. And my next word, I must be Igbo, cause Igbo Amaka. Answer, if I no marry an Igbo man based on distance, no Igbo I go marry. Okay, Juliet. Grateful Heart said, I am Igbo, my heritage. Uri Chioma said, oh my God, I love this. Igbo, built with the strength, unmatched with the unstoppable. Enyimba Naba, son of Okpara and Ojuku, his own reaction said, if I wasn't Igbo, I would have drank Otapiapia. One never forget to Igbo nwere ngabasi o. Igbo nwere ezigbote ngabasi. That they said, nice write up, but you know it is not true, right? Who said this is not true? Asa HATV said, that is why we must come together, come against any terrorist group that has been found by Ekpa or Kanu to keep our growth stunted by destroying Igbo and killing our best. Ronu Bigotry Terminator said, at Grok, put this in writing. Chief of Staff, bringing down other tribe will not uplift your tribe. Learn to make more friends instead of making more enemies. What is wrong in this write-up now? Nah, some people get problems. Yeah. Anyway, my people, I beg, I don't want to waste much of your time. Let this video go viral. Like, share, comment, and make sure you keep subscribing for more interesting videos coming your way. I, Okulora, is here to serve you. TGIF. Thank God it is Friday. We are going to consider whether our program today is going to host or not. But for now, bye. Keynesiano, my people.